I love the things you do, babe. The way you move, the way you call my name when we're Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you know who it is. It's the big guy with the little show. It's live and loud with the Lord Nelson, that is, and we have two very special guests. These individuals are just great human beings. Their energy is infectious. It just grabs you and embraces you, and you just want to dance and do what they're doing. And it's just a good time when they're doing what they're doing. They're a DJ duo. They're classically trained, hip hop, reggae. They're from two different places, but we're going to get into that. I'm going to ask the questions. They're going to talk about it, and we're going to find out more about them. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Sunana. And I'm going to clap you up. I clap everybody up. What it is. Thank you guys for being here. Seriously. Thank you.
Oh, we're so happy to be here with you. Thank you for having us.
Yes, indeed. So I always ask two questions to start it off with everybody. First question is, where are you guys from?
So we live in London. I'm from London. I'm also half Indian Pakistani. And you?
Yes, I'm French. I'm born and raised in France. And my father is from Togo. So I'm half African and half French, and my mother is also Spanish origin.
Okay, love. Okay, so what's the best thing about being from London and France?
Oh, the best thing I feel very fortunate because I've lived in London all my life. Mm-hmm. And I think I just love how there's always something to do. There's a huge mix of cultures in London. Things always developing, always growing. You can always meet lots of different exciting people. And I can't imagine living anywhere else.
Yes.
I love it.
Very much, really. I love London so much, but I think the first thing good about being French is the food.
It is good. I've been there. It is good. Yes, sir.
Yes, but also I think we have quite the education in France about the culture is actually amazing. After as an adult, is easier when you go to another country to feel like more open and to evolve in your career. But when you are raised up, it's you see a lot of things, you learn a lot of things, and it's for that French people often are recognized as business people in the world as like quite efficient and quite go for it because that's the way we are raised. So that's really like a really good thing. And again, I love being in London. I mean, I wanted to be in London all my life. So I had the first opportunity to come and live here. I jumped on it.
Well, awesome, man. Awesome. Okay. So how did this amazing duo form?
So we met DJing, of course. Where else would we meet? And we just became best friends from then, didn't we, really?
Yes,
from day one.
Yes.
And then we started DJing together. We started producing together. And I think what works really well is, as you mentioned in your wonderful intro, I come from a classical music background, and you come from like a hip hop, and Sun comes from like a hip hop rap kind of background.
Yes.
So I think we both bring very different things to the project. And I think that's been really interesting, especially in terms of production and everything, because we really can learn from each other.
It's really funny because we realized with the years that actually we pretty much love the same things. Awesome. When actually we're coming from two different backgrounds, like you just said. But often when we listen to a track, whatever the genre, it's often the same things that will like have an impact on us. You know, and that is, it's amazing because that's the beauty of music. It's not about like where you come from or the genre or whatever. It's about like, are you touched or not?
Indeed.
And that works almost every single time. you know. But it's true, sometimes everything we have like different tastes, but it's more, I think it's more when it's about the emotion of your background, you know. For example, like, I mean, she's from London, so she will resonate with some maybe pop stuff that are English that I can't connect with because I didn't live here when it was out. Same with French music.
Right.
But that's normal because we have different background. But when it's modern or when it's really like something so amazing, we have to say that just incredible. You know what I mean? And I love that.
All right, awesome, awesome indeed. So how would you describe your sound and your vibe?
So I think our sound is kind of a mixture of the both of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's, I would say, Latin infused house and tech house.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, so you've got kind of like the Latin rhythms, Latin vocals, instruments as well, like a lot of brass.
Yes.
And then obviously that kind of like house, tech house, synthy beat.
Yeah. And we love also, often you can find in our music some like kind of African groove. And also often the way the way the flow is of the singing is often like a bit like hip hop, you know, because it's quite fast and it's quite like sharp, and it's true, and it's really like a mix. And there is also some like brass and you know, and like synths, but really like almost classical, and that is, you know, I mean, it's really like a mix.
And I think also like with our music, we really aim for it always to be positive.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Like whether it be the lyrics, whether it be just the general vibe, we want to put out positivity, not aggression, nothing like that. Just, we want people to listen to a Sunana track and just maybe feel a tiny bit happier afterwards.
Yes.
Because that's what
we want to see smiles.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you guys are always smiling. That's a beautiful thing. It comes off as just an amazing thing. Indeed. You have a warmth that draws people in. You really do. And just like you're doing now, you're smiling, you're happy. It's just a good feeling. I'm telling you. So the energy you display is so in concert with the music you're spinning. So are you just swimming in the moment and letting the music move you?
Yeah, definitely.
Actually,
yeah. I mean, neither of us are trained dancers or anything. No. Definitely not. Sometimes I think it'd be cool if we were. We could do like choreography. But no, we just really enjoy playing music and listening to music and discovering new music.
And we really enjoy the joy of people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you play your set and you see people, they smiling, they so happy to be here, they want to connect with you. Oh my God, that's just one of the best, like, a dopamine in the world, you know what I mean? It's like, it's incredible.
Yeah. Well, that goes right into the next question. How exhilarating is it to see a sea of fans dancing to the music you're spinning or the music you produced?
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, I think that everybody, or maybe not everybody, but a lot of producers, when they write a track, they hope that one day they'll see people dancing to it. Right. So when we see people dancing to not only tracks that we've written, but also just general tracks in general, you know, we're the ones DJ. It is amazing. And you feel like such a sense of achievement. And that's why we do it. Like, we want to make people happy when we do a set, and we want to bring people together. And so it's amazing when you see that happen in real life. Yeah.
And I love so much when you play and you have people in front of you and they are like from different background, different religions, different like sexual orientation, etc. And they're all smiling and singing and dancing all together because of you. Oh my God, you feel like so good about yourself, and you feel so good, so happy to make people happy like that, you know. That's a privilege.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, awesome. You're speaking the truth. Music is universal. Yeah, listen, great. That was a great one right there. I like that. I love that. I love it. So what is it about being a duo that is so much better than being a solo artist?
I love working with you.
Yeah, me too.
And I think what's amazing, as I said, is that we have like different skills, maybe not different skills, but like different interests within music, you know? So for example, with the production, kind of, I tend to do some of the composing, and then you do kind of the production and everything. And that works really well. And then even with DJing, we kind of surprise each other. I mean, obviously we'll always, well, not obviously, but we do always plan our sets. But sometimes one of us will throw in a track that surprises the other, and that's really cool because it can take it in a slightly different direction. And when you're just doing it by yourself, I don't know, there's no one to bounce off, you know. And I think we're really fortunate in that sense. And I think also, aside from the performing and all the kind of music centered side of things, I think also just everything else that goes along with being in the industry, we're fortunate that we have each other and we can support each other, and we can talk to each other about things, and we like instantly understand, you know. And whether it's positive or a bit challenging, it's really good.
Especially when it's challenging. It's really good.
Have someone to talk to.
It's really good to have someone to talk to.
All right. So now I'm gonna ask a serious question. Now I want to see if you guys are gonna be real honest. I know you will. Who does what better? You just talked about the skills. So what skills does the other have that the other may not be great at?
Oh, interesting.
So I think, well, I mean, I come from a classical background, so I can play instruments and read music, and I had like composition training and everything. So I mean, I can compose like that.
I mean, the way now we can say the way she composes and the way she understands music is like, woo.
Yeah, but then if I was to
high level. But
if I was to try,
you can't imagine, man, high level.
I know, but then if I was to try and do that by myself, it would turn into the most alternative, crossover thing ever.
What she means is she needs structure.
She needs structure. Yes, indeed. And so you kind of help her get outside that box.
Yes. So she
brings me the cool.
She brings like the amazing ideas and the composition and the way that she does that. I wish one day I will understand. And after that, my part is more like putting all of this in structure and making, like, I don't know, in a way when people can connect with. That's more my part, and doing the production and the effects and all the technical stuff about music. But I think it's for that also it works really well. And
DJing wise, honestly, I would say that we were fairly equal. I think that we both DJ all genres. We can both DJ all genres of music. We maybe enjoy slightly different things. Like you really enjoy kind of hip hop, old school, like dance,
Latin,
like that, and I really enjoy house and but we both, I think we're quite,
I mean, because of the experience and the fact that we DJ for really, really long time now, I think, and different kind of music. It's you find the best way to be when you perform. So I think we're quite the same for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. Again, great answers, man. Great. Listen, this is just a beautiful conversation between friends. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. So I can see that you both respect what the other does. It's clear. So how often do you practice to be so in sync with each other? Because you were saying like you guys look like you have practiced what you do. You come in, she comes in, or vice versa, and you handle your business. So it's just good. It looks like you guys practice that. So
I think it's exactly what you just said. It's a question of respect. Like if you respect each other, everything is easier. Gotcha. Because that means you accept that the other one sings in the way or want to express something. Right. And I mean, just respect. I think that's the main thing. That's what makes everything work.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think technically, I mean, we've done like hundreds of 5-hour sets together, and that is like the best practice if you're out there practicing.
Just know each other.
So then if you're going to do like just a 1-minute video in the studio, as long as you've prepped it, which we have, and practiced it a few times, it just comes naturally, doesn't it? Because we've done all that live practice, and also we do technically prepare them. So.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So the fact that a person with a classical background and a person with a dope hip hop and reggae background can join forces and create a sound so amazing should be applauded and appreciated. And I applaud you and I appreciate you. So what is it about the genre of music that gives you a high like no other?
What do we love about music? I mean, for me, I think it's the fact or its power to bring people together. That I absolutely love. Yes. Bring people from all around the world. And in that moment when people are listening to music, whether they're listening like on their headphones or whether they're in like a huge arena,
right,
it's really taking over that moment of their life. And I think that's really magical.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like how many times we heard people saying, I was going through this and I was listening this particular music. And because of that, it made me go through. It's like the music, it sounds weird, but it's almost everything. It's like music, brings people together, helps people, heals people.
Yes.
It's such a huge thing. I don't think in our society, we can't actually live without really, because music is everywhere.
100%.
And whatever you're living in a forest or whatever you're living in the city, you always have a kind of music.
Yes.
Yes. Whatever you are in middle of Africa with nothing, but you still have people singing along, people using djembes and using everything they have around to do music, or whatever. You are in a city and you go to a shop, there is music in the background.
Yes,
it's everywhere.
Yes, yes, indeed. Hey, real talk.
And I love that.
Yeah, nothing like music. Music, as I like to tell people, music is my drug. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything like that. But I'm going to tell you, I've always got music going on. I've always got music. My wife always looks at me like, you love music like that. You really do. And I was like, yeah. It's emotional. It's emotional to me. Music is a time machine. It can take you back to some times that you had. You're just like, wow, I remember when I hear this song, I was driving down here or I was doing this or whatever like that. So music is just the most incredible thing in the world. It really is. It really is. So what has been your most memorable show to date?
Most memorable show.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, a gig that we always absolutely love, and the first one was absolutely amazing. I would say it's Disco Blouse at Sushi Samba in London, with Glitzy Von Jagger. It's just an amazing night. The positivity, and I think that night encapsulates everything that all three of us have been saying about music, about it bringing people together, pure positive vibes. They have amazing artists, so to be on that lineup was such an honor. And also to be at the top of Sushi Samba looking over London, it was
it's in 39th floor,
so magical that you never get old. And also Morning Gloryville.
Morning Gloryville is impressive.
Another organization which is all about kind of the love of music and art. It's like a sober day festival, so no drink, no drugs. Started at 9 o'clock in the morning. There are kids there are adults there. And that was really good.
At 9 a.m. in the morning is already a rave. You have like people dancing and happy and so into it with the lights extra, like it's 2 a.m. somewhere, It's so good. It's so good.
Europe has always been amazing. The love that Europeans have for music, and of course we here in the United States, we love music too. Music is once again worldwide. It's universal, but it's just something special about the way you guys embrace music there. And when I was touring with Stuck Mojo doing my thing, man, I had just the greatest time of being in London and being in France. And of course, I was with a band, Lord Nelson featuring Lies. The band Lies is from France, and so I had such a great time in France and Lyon and Paris and all those things like that. So anyway, music is just amazing. And the positive vibe of it is just the greatest thing in the world. And you guys are really on that. So big festivals or more intimate venues? What do you like doing more? Or does it matter?
We're quite like this.
I think it's to do with the people, really, isn't it?
Yeah. What's funny is sometimes you will have like such an amazing party, and it's like it's ridiculously tiny.
You're not expecting it at all, you know.
Right.
You know, and sometimes you will have a really big time when there is a lot of people. You will have like 4,000 or 6,000 people. Or, yeah, you will have like amazing time. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes, I mean, look, you talked about Sushi Samba is like probably our better gig, and there is like 200 people max there. But it's so amazing. It's like we can't describe the energy. It's so cool. You just want to do it again. It's like when you go at the end of your set, you don't want your set to finish. You want to stay there, you know?
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. No, I understand that. I've had a few.
Oh, yes. No,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. So I think it's difficult to say like literally black or white, like festival or I think it really depends the energy.
Yeah.
But totally. We love both, and we are so ready up for all of them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We love performing a lot.
Yeah.
You know, we love that a lot. So
do you love performing more than producing?
Personally, me, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, honestly, I think it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like I go through phases. I mean, I think, if somebody told me I had to choose, I would say performing, because that's when you're like directly connecting with people and everything. I think production is cool because it gives you the ability to connect with people, but that's more like long term. It doesn't happen there and then. Whereas performing is right there and in the moment, and that's beautiful. So
and also producing is a way to reach performing.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, great point. It definitely is. So what do you guys usually do after a show? What do you usually do?
So I mean, we don't drink or take drugs or anything like that either. So I mean, we tend to come home. I eat some fruit and some seaweed because I love a midnight or 4 a.m. snack. That's like my current snack of the moment.
I'm more cheese toasted and peanut butter sandwich.
and then we just go to sleep, don't we? Because we're often like really well. We're always really tired, so we don't really have any fancy post-gig rituals or anything, do we?
Because it's amazing to perform, with a lot of energy and be so connecting with the people. But after that, you're so exhausted.
Right.
I just want to read my Kindle and.
So there's a reason why I asked that question. See, I want to let you guys just flow with it because, see, me after we would have a show. And I would never eat before the show because I'm already a big guy, so I hate feeling, on stage. I want to have as much energy as I can, even though I know eating helps you with that. But anyway, after the show, we'd always hit the kebab shops over in Europe. And listen, I don't eat that anymore.
Oh my God, I used to do that.
Yeah, I don't eat it anymore. I don't eat that anymore. I'm kind of a little bit more vegetarian now. I eat some fish or whatever, but I don't eat the other stuff. But that was like, hey, listen, give us a buyout. Please don't cook anything for us. I want to go out to the kebab shops afterwards. After every show. In London and England and even in France have some of the best that there is. And it was just so good.
Yeah. We had one the other night.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that too. And when I was in France and I was a DJ resident in Toulouse, and I used to do that every time after the show, the Saturday, I was going to the kebab always.
Yes, indeed.
That's a good feeling.
Yes, sir. So every time I come to England or London, I always have to have kebabs, hobnobs. I gotta have some hobnobs because they're so good. And plus, Lord Nelson tea. You don't have to have Lord Nelson tea.
Of course, I love a cup of tea.
Yes, indeed. And,
that's
yes, indeed. So last question, and we'll let you guys get out of here. What can we expect from Sunana in the near future?
Yes.
Well, we've got lots of tracks lined up to be released, haven't we? So we're going to have lots of new tracks coming out. One track in particular is about bringing people together, which we're excited about.
Yes.
We're working with some great vocalists as well.
Yes.
Which is really exciting.
Absolutely.
So can't wait to kind of put together the tracks and work on them and release them. And then
and also we have few dates. We have really interesting dates. So we're going back to Sushi Samba in July, the 30th of July. So for the people in London, we will be also in Bambusa Beach next to Saint-Tropez in the 15th of August.
Awesome.
So that would be a great one too. So if people are around, they can catch up us. Yeah.
And also, any DJs listening, we're going to be at ADE in Amsterdam in October.
Amsterdam.
So hopefully we'll meet lots of
and we can connect.
in the industry then, which will be amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
Amsterdam really has a good quick story. When I was with Stuck Mojo, we were doing a show at the Paradiso in Amsterdam. And so after our show, which was sold out, we were on the tour with Ectomorph. After our show, everybody left. And then they kicked out everybody. I say kicked out, but everybody left on the metal side. And then all of the dance people came in. And so we went and took a shower, and me and my drummer, we came back in. And we hung out all night on stage with the DJ. And it was just like, man. And so that's why I came, and I was just like, I got to do some of this music. It was just amazing. I had a ball. It was just, we just had a great time. The vibe was so great. It was just a beautiful thing. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So when you said Amsterdam, it just took me back. It just took me back, you know.
So cool.
About the music.
Cool.
So give the people all your information. Anything else that you want to let people know? Give them your, all your social media stuff if you want to, and Slug.
Yeah, so the best way to connect with us is via Instagram, because that's our main platform. Gotcha. So it's at We Are Sunana. And we're posting regularly. Like you said, there is the videos, but also if you check the story, you can see like everything's happening, the radio show, etc. I think that's the best way. If you want like more of the mixes, you can go to Mixcloud or YouTube, Spotify playlist as well. Same, you type just We Are Sunana, and and if you want more, you just Google it. You just Google We Are Sunana, and boom, you have everything you need.
Well,
yes.
Well, once again, it has been an honor to have you on here. Thank you for taking your precious time to spend some time with the big guy with the little show. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm not just saying that.
So
I'm a super positive person. I do my best to be that way. It's just a natural thing. And just to see you guys, your smiles, the way you handle things. I'm telling you, when you guys are DJing, it's just a vibe. I'm telling you, you guys really get the people. I know you do. It's a beautiful thing. So thank you once again. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Very much.
Thank you for having us. Your words mean a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Really,
thank you so much.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is yours truly with Live and Loud with the Lord. Nelson, that is, with the amazing DJ duo, Sunana. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, guys.
Oh,
thank you so much.
You're awesome.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, beautiful. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
After the school year, don't believe the low sides of it.
Yo tengo una vecina que me gusta un montón. Mi abuela Chanel y usa Louis Vuitton. Yo tengo una vecina que me gusta un montón.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Chris Aiken, and I have got a special for you. This one right here. This is it. And Other Things I Should Not Say. The book that's probably caused me more problems than it was worth, but I don't care because it was fun to write and fun to release, and it is out there. I just found a box with a few copies that are autographed, so for those of you that have been trying to get it autographed, now's the time. I literally have 3 copies of it, so if you want it, come get it. Get it right now. It is And Other Things I Should Not Say, my tales of my debauchery in Korea. It's a wild one, folks, but get it today over at chrisaikenbooks.com. Get them while you can.